வீடியோக்கு போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி நீங்கள் என்ன இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணலன்னா சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி பக்கத்தில் உள்ள பெல் ஐக்கனையும் கிளிக் பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the topic data representation. All of you know what is data representation. To show any production of a company or in a school to show the academic achievements of students, this data representation help us a lot. Already in small grades, you all have studied some types of data representation. I think you all remember in grade 4 and 5, you all would have studied pictograph. Again in grade 6, bar graph. You have studied bar graph in grade 6. Again after you come to grade 8, 9 and 10, you studied frequency table and how to find the mean using frequency table. Again in grade 10, we studied pie chart. Again here in grade 11, we are going to learn histogram, frequency polygon and cumulative frequency curve. So these topics, this topic data representation, in your O-level final exam, it will bring you 20 marks. There will be 2 part 2 type question. In which part you will get this one? Mathematics 1 B part, you will get a question in data representation. Meanwhile, in mathematics 2, you will get a question frequency distribution, frequency table and finding the mean, that question. So if you are clear this topic, you will be able to score 20 marks from this topic. So here today what we are going to study, today first we are going to learn histogram. This type of question you will get in mathematics 1 B part, structure type question. So here first we are going to see, when they are giving a data without class intervals, without any gap. For an example, some students mathematics marks, for an example, you can see here 4 students are there, they have taken 0 to 10 marks. 5 students are there, they have taken 10 to 20 marks. 12 students are there, they have taken 20 to 30 marks. Like that it's going on. So here you see the class interval 0 to 10. Again second interval, it's starting in 10, 10 to 20. Again third interval 20 to 30. There is no any gap. So if you get class interval like that, how will you draw the histogram? Here in this question nothing. Just it's like a game. So here how to draw histogram? Like this only they will give question. They will give a table like this and they will tell you to draw the histogram. So here we are going to put a coordinate plane. Here what is happening? I have taken 2 axes, x-axis and y-axis. In x-axis I have taken marks obtained. Y-axis number of students, frequency. Number of students means frequency. Here how they have given the class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that it's going on. So here I have started 0, again 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Here I have put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 like that numbers. Because this number of children is up to 12, it is there. 1, 2, 3, if we like that if we take, it will be a long, the height will be more. So I have taken 2, 4, 6 like that. So 0 to 10. You can see here how many students are there? 4 students. Straight to 4. I have drawn this graph. Again here see, without any gap only you have to draw. Bar graph already you have studied. We will keep gaps here. No any gaps. 10 to 20. Then how many students? Here 5. Straight to 5 you mark like this. Here 5. Again 20 to 30, 12 students. 30 to 40, 7 students. 40 to 50, 3 students. Like this drawing. This only called histogram. So it is easy. Here I have taught you class interval without any gap. Here if you get like this, class intervals with gaps. For an example, height of 30 students in a class has given below. You see, class interval, what is this? Yes, it is in centimeter. Class interval 130 to 34 centimeter, there are 3 students. Again it's starting not in 134, 135. 135 to 139 centimeter, 7 students. Again 140 to 144 centimeter, 10 students. Like that it's going on. Here you can observe there is a gap 130 to 34. 134 it's ending, here starting in 135. So there is a gap. The students, those who are coming in between in that gap. So like that, if you have got a table, you must prepare a table again. We have to prepare a table using this class boundaries. So here class interval 130 to 34. Here we are preparing in this table class boundaries and frequency. 130 subtract 0.5. Then what will you get here? 129.5. This is lower limit. Upper limit at 0.5. 134 if you add 0.5, 134.5. Here second class interval, what is happening? 135 subtract 0.5, then 134.5. Upper limit at 0.5, 139.5. Third interval 140 to 144. Lower limit subtract 0.5, then 139.5. Upper limit at 0.5, then 144.5. Like that, for the lower limit you have to subtract 0.5. Upper limit you have to add 0.5 and prepare another table. That one we call class boundaries. Yes, how to do? So here I have drawn x-axis and y-axis. Here it is starting in 20. For the class boundaries only we have to draw. It is starting in 129.5. In earlier question we didn't have any problem because it started in 0 to 10. Here it's starting in 129.5. Then can you start here in 0? Can't. 129.5 in x-axis, somewhere else it will come if you mark the numbers and go. So here first starting place here, big area will be empty. So we can't keep like that. So there is a way of doing. Here you have to put a broken mark in x-axis like this. You have to put a broken mark. It means, what you know, from 0 to between this 0 and this broken mark ending, no, between that all the numbers are there. So we can start 129.5 after this broken mark. Got the point? So here 0 to 129.5 I am starting here. Between 0 and 129.5 all the numbers are there inside. You don't bother about that. So if the class intervals, class boundaries are starting in big numbers, you can put a broken mark and draw this histogram. After that, as usual what we did in first question, same like that you can do. Class boundary 129.5 to 134.5. Here I have marked everything. So how many students are there? 3. Straight to 3. Here draw this graph. Again 134.5 to 139.5. How many students? 7 students. So straight to 7 put the line. Here draw the graph. Same like that it's continuing. 139.5 to 144.5. There are 10 students. So straight to 10 put a line. Draw the graph without any gap. So you will get the histogram like this.